Good afternoon, everybody. Have you ever finished giving a presentation and wanting to go to the nearest restroom and cry because your presentation wasn't that great? Yes, me too. My goal by the end of today is to teach you, the audience, how to give the best presentation ever. Now you may be thinking to yourselves, I'm amazing at giving presentations. There's nothing this guy could possibly teach me. Well, think again. Even improving just a little bit at presenting could be the difference between a raise, promotion, or possibly even termination. Today we'll be going over the opening of a presentation, which involves the system of gait, the organization of the body for your speech, and the closing of a presentation, which uses the acronym LAST. Gate and last are pretty much detailed explanations on how to open a presentation and speech and how to close one. In order to start a presentation in the best way possible, you must remember this key acronym. GATE is the solution to all openings in presentations and speeches. GATE is split up into 4 equally important parts. The G in GATE stands for gain attention. This is necessary because if you do not have the attention of the audience from the beginning, then you've already failed. There are many ways to gain the attention of the audience. One method is to start out by asking a question. This will cause the audience to truly think about the topic at hand. Another method is to do something unexpected, like do a magic trick or tell a funny joke. These sorts of actions can easily gain the attention of the audience. The A in GATE stands for arouse interest. This can be done similarly to gaining their attention. Telling a good story or doing something unexpected can make sure that the interest of the audience is spiked and that they are invested in what you are talking about. The T in GATE stands for tell them what you are going to tell them. This means that this is the stage where you will inform the audience what your presentation is truly about. In this case, I would explain to all of you that this presentation is about improving your presentation skills. The E in GATE stands for engage the audience. This can be done by relating to the audience, getting them involved with an activity, handing out visuals or items that may help them. Using GATE will help you start your presentation off just right. Getting into the body and the bulk of the presentation, it is very important that the body of your presentation is organized properly. In order to properly organize the body of a speech, one should use what is called an organizing triad. These triads are 3-step processes on how to organize certain speeches. Some notable examples are PPF, which is past, present, future, or chronological order, PCS, which is problem, cause, solution, PAR, which is problem, action, result, PCR, which is problem, cause, recommendation. There are many more, and for each space or type of speech, it varies. When attempting to organize a speech that you will later present, it is important to establish what type of speech it is, and then pick a triad formula to organize your body. As this is a speech about giving proper speeches, one would use a PPP, point 1, point 2, point 3 method. As in this speech, one would give different points and instruct an audience on how to complete this task. When you have reached the end of your speech, you want to close it out in a proper fashion. In order to finish your speech on a good note, you want to make sure that you've accomplished that goal that you stated at the beginning of the speech. In this case, the goal was to inform the audience on how to deliver and prepare a speech properly. The best way to make sure you successfully closed out a speech is by using LAST. The L in LAST stands for link to the opening. What this means is that the speech giver must link the end of his/her speech to the beginning of his/her speech to quickly remind the audience the goal and the most important parts of the speech. Next, the speech giver wants to complete the A in LAST, which is assure the purpose has been met. This can be done by asking the audience questions and making sure they've retained what they've learned, or by testing a theory and seeing the results. And if you get the positive results of your goal, then you have met your purpose. The speech giver then moves on to the S in LAST, which stands for send a clue that you're wrapping up. To do this, the speech giver should do the T in LAST, which is tell them what you told them. Give the audience a short summary of what was said during the speech, and this should be done along with thanking the audience and asking for any questions. Now, everyone in this room should be an expert at giving speeches, considering the fact that we have now gone over using GATE to open up your speech, using one of the multiple organizing triads to form the body of your speech, and finally using LAST to close your speech out. Before we finish, does anybody have any questions? Thank you for your time.